Computer. Hey everyone, it is the last day of the month of April, and I'm Vanessa Joy. We're here. We're going to work through our income producing activities. I have some hooks for you. I have a couple of little Instagram updates on how we should be posting as a team, as a LEMD brand partner, some of the restrictions and things we need to go through. And then I'll be like sprinkling that in as always through our income producing activities. And as always, I like to start and don't always remember to, but literally before my feet hit the ground, I am in gratitude. It is the frequency I'm tapping into is joy, gratitude, love. Those are the highest levels frequency. So that's what I am attracting in my clients, in my brand partners and connections. Do not miss Tracy Lit on Monday night. I would tell you that is, it's, I have worked with a couple of coaches, but I haven't had the results and seen the transformation and what I'm building, what I'm manifesting, what I'm dreaming and envisioning. I haven't seen it like come to fruition. So I challenge you guys to hop up, make sure you're on the call with Tracy. I think it's this Monday, or is it next Monday? I think they had to reschedule, but I think it's this Monday on our team meeting. Anyways, so I just think of 3 things right now that you're grateful for. Let's just do that real quick. 3 things in the business that you're grateful for. And just take a couple of deep breaths. All right. So we're going to move into everything that we're going to do here. We're going to do on Facebook. We're going to do on Instagram, but we're going to start as always with Facebook birthdays. I think I showed you guys last week that I had some kind of emoji, or what is it called on your front screen? Like I'm getting this, it tells me how many people's on a widget. There's like a widget now on my phone since I did the last update that's like connecting my Facebook birthdays with my home screen. So I'm like, oh, it's a reminder. I need to go do my birthday messages because I do try to do that every week because it pulls us into new people that we're connected with that in their accounts. Otherwise, we just see the same ones. The algorithm's keeping track of what you're interested in, who you're talking to. And if it's always your team, it's always Blair, it's always Beth, it's always Kelly, like that's who's going to see your content. That's whose content you're going to see. So everything we do today, I want to challenge you to, you know, like scroll past, find people that you haven't connected with in a while. So that's what doing the birthdays does. So let's go on Facebook and when you're done, just give me a reaction so I know everyone's done and we'll move on. You can go into their DMs by hitting the little lightning bolt on the right-hand side. If you can't find birthdays, go and search for it. They give you the feature now. You can write on their wall by creating a post or go directly into their messages. Oh, look, this is new. Have you guys seen this? The envelope with the heart on it? Like, look, that's brand new. Right here. Watch. I just looked. They have cards now you can make. Oh my gosh. So you can create a card. That's kind of cool. All right. I have a lot of birthdays to do. So let me know when you guys are done. I'm going to press mute. This is just a really good way to get in new people's DMs. And then at least for the next, I don't know the exact timeline, but for the next couple of days, they're going to be seeing your stuff. You're going to be seeing their stuff. It's a way to, engage and get new connections, new conversations going. So give me a reaction when you guys are done. I'll look. I was on mute. So now I have all of these new people. I think I just put 10 people that I haven't talked to in a long time in my DMs, and I'll start engaging with them and ask them what they're up to, oh, whatever, I'm up to XYZ, and they're, what are you up to? And then that's your opportunity to kind of share, you know, your story, whatever transformations you're going through or have experienced, an opportunity to share the business. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that, just have a organic, authentic conversation. The one thing I will always say is I want you guys to be authentically yourself. And I think that's where the work with Tracy Litt kind of comes in, because you're working through things, mindset, beliefs, self-limiting beliefs, how you view situations, and then tapping into that higher frequency, that healed frequency. You're walking in who you authentically are. It raises confidence, and honestly, that can shift your entire business. So let's move on into stories. So remember, everything we're doing is kind of like a sandwich, and in the middle is our post. So there's things we do before, there's things we do after, to show that we are engaging in not just our own content, but with other people's. So let's go into stories, and you can like, comment, get in there when you are in stories. Just so you know, if you're kind of new to social media, when you comment in stories, you get into their DMs as well. So that's another great tool. I literally, if I have like 10 minutes and I'm going to post, I like condense all of this. I'll just let my stories run through. If I'm getting ready, let them run through, sometimes adding a comment, but and then I'll post. So let's go ahead and engage in stories in Facebook and Instagram. And let's do this for like, oh, what time is it now? Yeah, let's do it for 5 minutes. Okay, so were you guys able to work through, like, split the time between Facebook and Instagram both? Okay, so let's move on. Let me see what everyone's saying. Okay, let me answer some of these questions just to confirm. In DM, you need 5 words and an emoji. I mean, I would leave a meaningful comment on someone's story and also do emojis, like mix it up, maybe every other one. That will automatically bring you into their DMs. I don't know that there's a word requirement. And then how do you get to stories versus feed posts, reel and live, which are easily accessible? So are you talking about, Melinda? You can come off of Mike if that's okay.
Hi.
Hi. Okay,
Hi.
so on both on Facebook and Instagram, the stories are at the top and you can kind of scroll through. And I challenge you guys to like scroll to the people that are not with Ellie. Does that make sense? Is that
It does. And I read that too, just because I looked it up on Chat GPT
Oh,
also, but
sorry, I can't have the comments open.
it doesn't show it there though. I mean, I can on mine, I can't see stories. Like I can see create reel or professional dashboard, that kind of thing, but I just can't see stories.
Okay,
I'll have to
which
see
one
what
are you on? Are you on Instagram or Facebook?
I'm on Facebook.
Okay, let me open Facebook. So
Okay.
right there, when I open up, are you on the app or on, are you
I'm
on?
on my own page.
Okay, close it out, close out
Okay.
the app and reopen it. And then it should show up.
Okay.
Let me know.
Okay. I see create a story. Okay, got it.
Okay. Yeah, create a story and then scroll to the right. And then it's like all your people.
Right. Your story and then okay, got it. All
Yep.
right.
Okay.
Okay,
And
thank
then
you.
that's where you go and you tap on it. And then at the bottom, it says send a message and you can leave an emoji or a comment
And that's something that you like to do like
every
instead
day.
of a reel?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. It's not instead. So these are
In
like
addition
things
to.
that show in addition to, like, you want to make sure that you're communicating with the algorithm, that you're not just here to take and for them to just push your content out, so that you're actually engaging. And so everything we do on Thursdays is like engaging with other people's content. And then in between, you are doing your posts. So that's what coming on this on Thursdays will help you in your Monday through Friday engagement on social media. If you use this structure, even like have a notepad out and write down what we're doing, or message me in DMs. Are we connected on Facebook?
I just
All of
followed
you.
you
Okay.
and sent
All of
you a
you
DM.
connect with me. Okay, yay. Okay. So I'll send you a little note that like goes through all of this kind of like structure. You can print it out. And when you're posting every day, I would follow this these income producing activities.
I'm so excited. Thank you for your
Yay.
time
Yay.
with
Okay.
everybody
And
else.
anybody that wants to come off of mute, even during during one of our time sprints, please do so because it always ends up blessing everybody else and we all learn and I'll go down a rabbit trail, no problem. I love it. um, so now we're gonna go and do 10 minutes of 3, 2, 1s. I'm giving this the extra time because it really is a way to pull new people that you're connected with into your algorithm. You open up their page. So let's go, let's see, you go down to friends, and then it'll pop up all the people you're connected with and just go from there. You tap on it. Okay, this person, I haven't talked to them in so long. So I'm going to click on his name. Now I'm on his page and I'm going to scroll down. And on 3 of his posts, I'm going to leave emojis. On 2 of them, I'm going to leave a meaningful comment or question or, just something that's not just an emoji. And then in their stories, leave a comment in their stories so that you get in their DMs. So 3, 2, 1. I'm going to write that down in the chat for anyone that's new. We're going to do this for 10 minutes. I would, if you're on Facebook, just stay on Facebook. If you do both, do 5 minutes and 5 minutes. And again, please come off mute if you have a question. That's what we're here for. All right. Were you guys able to work through both Instagram and Facebook? I see heads down. I'll give a couple minutes. I'll give a couple more minutes. And keep working. But just a little side note, if there's someone that you're really engaging with and connecting with, I would write them down, their names down on a notebook or something like a planner, something that you go back to every day and just remember those people and keep engaging with them so they don't feel like you're trying to sell them. You just keep doing the engagement a little bit every day, authentically you, authentically connecting. Just keep track of those people. Those are your self-generated leads. Are you guys ready to post? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. So that's what we're going to do now. So that's the beginning part. Now we're going to post on our post and our stories. So there's different schools of thought on this. I talk about it all the time. You choose one or mix it up every other week. Talk about one product that week, educate on it. The first day you say your story, you connect with the pain points, you're attracting those people in. Then the next day you talk about education on that product. And then the next day you share more testimonies of other people. You can do that in your stories and in your post. And then just say, like, I'm talking about NAD all week. And then on the last day, you sell, you share your link, you give a call to action. On every post, you should give a call to action. I don't know what they've done to us here in America. We need to be told what to do all the time. I think they say something like 13, and then Blair was like, no, I think it's more now. I think studies show like we need to hear something like 18 times to actually pull the trigger. So make sure you're giving that CTA, it's called. So if you hear anyone say CTA, it's a call to action. So you either tell them to comment a word, even if you don't have a CRM. And if you don't know what a CRM is, don't worry about it. Just manage the comments. And when someone comments Chloe because I'm talking about Chloe today. I cannot believe it. I posted at 11. I opened it up at the beginning of the call and it was 1,400 likes, 16 shares. And then I just reopened it again and it's another 1,000. So I'm going on now because I've already posted. So if you've already posted, go on and engage. Make sure you comment back on everyone's. Look for the comment word. So my word was Chloe. So I'm looking for someone to comment Chloe. And then I will tell them, hey, look in your DMs, and I'll direct message them and just start talking about the tool. Hey, what are you experiencing? What are you going through? And then you share your link and make the sale in your DMs. What else is I going to say? So we're going to post. I do encourage you because Chloe is 330 PV, which is huge. It's a mega compliant for us to be sharing on our socials, the Chloe LEMD visual. Is it? It is, no, it's okay. They provided those. Our team has been providing them in the messages. So I don't know what team chat you're on, House of Joy or Team Joy, but I saw in both of those, there are images that they made as a team to share.
Hey
So,
Vanessa, it's Katie. I came off of the mute.
oh,
Hi.
thank you. Hi.
Yeah, hi. Sorry to interject. So,
No.
yes, I have been seeing that too. And I'm just, I'm still very new to this. I'm like a month and a half in. And of course, I'm wanting to cross my T's and dot my I's and be very square and make sure that I'm being compliant and to not get my account flagged and all that. And I know that the actual spelling out of the word peptides or injections and stuff is a big no-no. So I just wanted to ask you, since I'm here right
Yeah.
now,
I'm
since
going
you're
to
much
read you
more in the
something.
know. Okay, thank you.
I'm going to read you something and I was planning on doing this anyway, so thank you for reminding me. So on Team Joy, here we go. I'm just going to read it. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. With Meta's guidelines evolving, older posts can be reviewed. And I had this happen to me a couple weeks ago. I told you guys, here's a list of the high risk terms. It would be wise to remove or update any past content, even in your stories. They flagged old stories that I had in my like in my highlights. So if you want to get out a pen, guys, weight loss drugs, Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, semaglutide, tirzepatide, GLP-1 injections, weight loss injections, um, peptides sometimes. It's okay sometimes. I've been using the word peppers. Like, I don't know, it's like viral on TikTok right now. Peps with the little pepper, like that's what everyone's calling peptides now. Um, Charlotte Mathis, she is a doctor and she's on Team Joy. And she started calling it Gleepers. And when she talks about GLP-1, and now everyone knows that it's like in her following what she's talking about GLP-1. And then when she writes it out, like her captions, it's like GEE capital LEEPEE. So like get creative. Okay. GHKCU, yeah, I got in trouble for that. BPC 157, research peptides, compounded peptides, pharmaceutical wording, prescription drug, medical sale, inject yourself, weekly injection. Those are like things you want to stay away from. And if you want to be ultra safe, go into boards. Does anyone want to take a picture of that? I don't know if you guys are doing this from your phone. You guys want to take a picture of that? I'm just going to try to hold it still. Okay. And I can DM this image to any of you as well if it didn't work. Just make sure you guys are connected with me on Messenger. So there's that. And then when you open up boards, let me just get there real quick. Okay. Open up boards and they changed it on us. Resources, I think it is. Just, yep. Okay. Open up boards. go to BP resources, then open up business tools. And then you see disclaimers on the lower left, click on that. These are literally disclaimers, 2 options that you can put on every single post at the bottom. And then if anything does get flagged, you can go to Meta and kind of challenge it and show them, I put the disclaimer, I'm only sharing my experience. That's why you, like, if you're not a health educator, if you're not like a holistic doctor, have that clinician like title. If you're just a regular person, you're giving medical advice, that's what's going to get you in trouble. So we want to share our posts and it's a little more freedom in the stories, but they are going to start going into stories. I've witnessed that. It was before that you didn't want to put it on your page and you didn't want to have anything that said any of those words on the main cover photo. So what I was doing is I was doing my content talking about the peptides, and then my cover photo is what the AI was looking at. And I would just, that's why I would put the pictures of me, like the kind of modeling-ish photos. It wasn't just because I want to show a pretty picture of myself. It was because I didn't want to show the content that was in the carousel or the content that was in the reel. Like I was very selective on what shows on my page. So let's talk about, let me pull up the hooks that I got for you guys. So start.
Thank you, Vanessa. I'm going to go back on mute. I really appreciate that. And just real quickly before I get
Yeah.
off,
Yeah.
so far is it okay to have the branded LAMD business link, like your own personal,
Yeah.
like in the bio of both your Insta? Because I was being super type A about that. So I
Yep.
went back in and removed it because I didn't want to take any chance of being flagged.
Right.
So it's okay to keep the LAMD business link.
I haven't heard anything negative about that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if you wanted to safeguard yourself, you could create like a tap link, and it's really easy. I use tap link, but before that I used a free version. Let me try to remember what it was. Tracy, what's the other one? Where you can put all your links in there.
Linktree.
Yes. So Katie, look into Linktree because
Yes.
then you can put you know, like you can create a page with like, you know, your story and like here's the links to LEMD. Then it's not just right smack dab there. Let me pull up my profile. See, so when you look at this is my small profile that I had to open to collaborate on every single post because the algorithm's not pushing me out. So I put my tap link right here.
Okay.
There's me. There's a quiz.
Oh, great.
But this is what you could set up, something like this.
Okay, I am familiar with Linktree from a previous business I had, and I'm just rebranding it. And thank you. That is like one of my 50 tabs I have open in my brain and on my computer. So thank you.
Do it. Get that.
Okay.
That's like huge. And then what you do is in your stories, you create a story and you know, copy that tap link and create a link. Hey, check out my longevity tools. Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. And then it brings them to your Linktree, which will get them started. Just make sure that you maybe even create a little video somehow to attach to it. I don't know. I don't remember how Linktree is, but I know I have some stuff like that on TapLink. Just telling them like, hey, you know, like introduce yourself and DM me to connect or whatever, like any questions you have, but here's where to get started on your longevity tools.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay. So
and then Vanessa, before you move on real quick, the Clo one that you said was getting so much traction.
Yeah.
Did you do that as a reel or your stories? And did you mention Clo?
I did a carousel and I did, you know what Blair said? I sent it to Blair. I was like, Blair, this post is going insane right now. I cannot believe this. She's like, do you mind sharing this with the team? I'm like, you know me, of course. She's like, you made that? I'm like, yeah. She's like, will you share it? So look at this. This is what I did today. My 5 tips Okay, so then I just go through like my holistic practice, gua sha, you know me, the gua sha tool, switching to oils instead of foaming drying agents. I talked about hydration and water and putting minerals in your water. And then I talked
Oh,
about,
I see it.
yep, how I eat. And then that last page, this is where I sold. And Chloe isn't flagged yet. This is LEMD's word.
Okay, because that was my last question. I'm so sorry. It's like when I'm
No, it's
actually on
good.
your
That's why we're
Okay.
here. Yeah,
And I'm a school teacher by trade, so I'm super like I approach everything with as a lesson plan.
absolutely. I love
So
it.
like, thank you. I'm looking at your Facebook carousel right now, and so like I see the LEMD compliant visuals, and I see that they've listed the BPC, the GHKCU, the TB500, which of course are all incredible. I'm on them all, and the KPV.
Yep.
And love this. And I just, is it kind of like a, I don't know, six, one half dozen of the other, if it would get flagged, like take a chance, because those are hot words,
know.
including the word peptides.
I know. So that's why. So I didn't say peptide, but I did say longevity tools.
Right. You
I
did
did
not,
say-
but LEMD has it
Oh,
on
they
their.
did. Yeah.
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 I know. So just repost their stuff.
Okay.
You're not going to get flagged. They are. It's their
Oh, no. Okay.
Well, it's fine. They've gone through
Yeah.
it. I mean, they've
Well, they
been
have
shut
a
down
larger
one time.
team of one. I'm just one over here
Yeah.
piecing this
Yeah.
all together. Okay, because I love it. And this is exciting. I was on the call last night and just piecing it all together brick by brick. So thank you.
Love that. Tracy, do you have any tips on that? Do you have any thoughts on like what you're
I mean,
doing?
I still find in stories it doesn't tend to get flagged as much.
Mhm.
And then to your point, if there's something I really want to put out there that is listing like a word that is becoming really hot in the peptide space, I will typically share somebody else's. I'll share theirs. And then like over top of where their name is, I'll put learn more with my link. So they're not necessarily going to follow them. However, if it gets flagged, they're the one that's going to get in
That
trouble.
is, I like it, Tracy. I like it. Why don't you start there, Katie? Kind of start
Yeah.
there and get your feet wet and get a little more confident. And then just when you are posting, just say longevity tools or regenerative
Mhm.
tools, you know,
Okay,
whatever words
perfect.
you resonate with. And
Yeah,
just-
like sorry.
no, go ahead.
I even saw a story. Kiki Petty is who I came in under. And so I saw this morning a story that she did on Instagram that, she's such a natural and it was brilliant and executed perfectly and staring at the camera, which I haven't gotten to that point yet of staring into the camera, but I'll try.
You will. You will.
And so I heard her using words that I thought, oh no, is that like a spicy word that could be flagged? But I figure for you gals who are more seasoned in this path, if you're doing it, well then I can dip my toes into that water too.
Yep. So just be careful on your post because
Yeah.
that's where the most bots are. is
Okay.
The post, but your followers, talk to your followers. I said all of the bad words yesterday in my story. I said peptides, I said GLP-1, I said GHKCU, BP157, TB500, KPV, I said them all.
Okay.
So it's okay. What I wouldn't do is the mistake that I made, and I actually have to go back in my highlight tabs and clean them out. Because I wouldn't save them and create. I used to be really diligent about my highlight tabs, and I would meet someone and I would say, go to my Instagram, learn more. And it's like I used to post a ton of PubMed and I would just direct people. I have a tab for every peptide. So that's what I just wouldn't save them like that. I would just let them, archive.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I already went back and did a pretty heavy scrub after I listened to, I can't remember her last name. I think it was Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Maybe Elizabeth. Yeah, that was so helpful. I'm going to watch it like 5 more times.
know.
And I was in between sets at the gym panicking that I was going to get flagged or something. Because, when you first get your engines roaring. You're trying to do everything correct. And I have some decent content and I'm trying to up my ante every day. But I did go do a very heavy scrub, like you said, with the highlights and didn't archive it, just said bye-bye. I was so sad to say goodbye to some stuff that I thought was of quality. But like she had said that once you've posted it, it's indexed. And so even if you archive it, it's indexed within the algorithm. So I just thought, okay, there's something to be said for brand
Delete.
new starts. Here I go again.
Delete. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you're welcome. So let me pull up those. I love to give you guys hooks, and I feel bad because last week I didn't have any good hooks. Um, so I want to pull up the hooks, but think about what you're posting. If you've already posted, we only have a short time here, so I want to make sure I wrap up. But let's do, where'd it go? Okay. You have 3 seconds to hook them. These 12 lines, do it every time. So get your pencils out. Hook one. This one, and then content type, health tool explains more than a full long. Do you guys want to just screenshot these? I'm like trying to get it. You got it? Okay, one more. I think there's, okay. You get it? Okay. Last page. Okay. So those are some good hooks, and I like him a lot. This one is from Social with Philip. He also gave 62. Oh no, this one was the King Michelle. I started following her. 62 post ideas for May for any niche. I almost want to I'm going to share this with you, Tracy. I almost just want to share it with you, and I'm going to message it. Here, I'm just sent it to you. Melinda, what's your Instagram?
It is Mel My Bell.
MEL.
MYBELLE.
Okay. I'm sent it to you. Pamela, do you want to tell me what your Instagram username is? I got it for,
Oh.
what about you? Yep.
Oh, sorry. Mine was also underscore INC, I think. Sorry. I needed to change that.
Okay. But I just sent it to yours.
Okay.
Okay, Katie, what's yours?
Katie, KATIE underscore O'Grady, OGRADY 333. Katie underscore O'Grady
I got you.
333.
Okay,
Okay.
send that
thank
to you. Send it to Tracy. Pamela, do you want me to send it to you? If you want to come off, I'll send that to you. So this is great for May. So we're at the end of the month. It's the last day. There's goal setting tomorrow with Kelly. We have Monday night, the team huddle. And I would think about what you want to talk about. This post that I just sent you guys will help you come up with content. It literally is like a couple of options she gives, like 2 options of post ideas for the whole month. Even if you don't follow it exactly, what about like being consistent Monday through Friday? If that's overwhelming, maybe just be consistent Monday, Wednesday, Friday, like making sure that you're posting. Because I know when we're getting started, like coming up with content ideas and really staying, the course on a content calendar can be overwhelming. But I will tell you, there are other um there are other reels and content people that give you ideas of literally how to create like 20 reels in an hour. Little reels with the hook, and then the caption holds your content. So there's creative ways. Look that up. Use this idea for May. I'm trying to think. We have 4 more minutes here. be on that call with Kelly and reach out.
What?
Be bold and reach out to your team leader after Kelly's call and you do your goal setting and give it to them and say, hey, here are my goals. I want to run, I want to hit, that next level. Please help keep me accountable. What were you going to say, Trace?
Do you know what time that call is with Kelly?
Yes, I have the image. Hold on. I
I'm
feel
just
like I've been
looking.
blowing up my team chat, so I have them all saved here. I just want to give them a minute because it is the last day of the month, but Friday, tomorrow at 12 p.m.
Perfect.
Got it. Okay. Are there any other questions that you guys have for me? We have 3 minutes. Okay. Going once, going twice. Sold. All right. You guys have we're connected now. You guys have my contact. I don't care whose team you're on. I am full-hearted for Team Joy every downline. So just message me and I'll do my best to answer or provide whatever information I have for you. Love you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. Congratulations on April. Hope you hit your goals. Get on that call tomorrow. I'll see you there. All right. Bye.